Today on Great Places Seen, more from Atwood Lake in Ohio, site of the 2025 nuCamp Rally, as we take part in some of the activities under and around the big tent, with brand ambassadors and YouTubers alike, entertaining and informative sessions, some unique trailer upgrades, plenty of food and fun, as we take aim to drop in, ride the trails, scale new heights, and light good times by the campfire. Few journeys are without detours. I'm returning from New Philadelphia about 30 miles east after buying coolant because, well, for some reason, my car was low. Nothing is leaking, everything else seems to check out, and so far, I seem to be back in business. With warning lights out and that chore accomplished, it's back to uCamp 25 where I can put aside travel anxieties and enjoy the rest of this busy week. Camp is great. I like my site. I'm enjoying this grassy, rustic peninsula. But it's time to hop on the bicycle and head to another activity. I see some campers are having maintenance done while here. Good idea. The dump station on this side is so modest you don't even realize this is where you have to drive to go to the dump station. Good thing I checked. Section F is definitely becoming a fast favorite here at uCamp. Folks in the other sections are, well, in some cases, a little bit envious of this spot. It is very different from the rest of this very large park. By definition, it's surrounded by water, which comes with superb views and lots of nature. I like this the best of the 8 camping sections, although Section H, which is virtually all taken by uCamp, has some water view sites. This one, it's treated to both sunrises and sunsets. Check out a beautiful sunrise in the previous video if you haven't already. I'm on the way to a session by Ohio campground planners with a vision of more modern site amenities built around smaller teardrop-style campers. What a better place to seek input than from a few hundred uCamp attendees. I'm a boondocker at heart. I usually carry what I need to simply enjoy where I am, and for me, these sites are a bit of overkill from amenities to price.
We have $154 million that we're investing. The board of directors from WCD put forth the challenge in the next 6 years to put some new amenities, new expansion within our portfolio to kind of address that 95%.
They are looking for nice scenic locations and seem to be employing some good park planning tactics. The site plans sort of remind me of the old Sears Roebuck product pitch. Remember, good, better, and best? Well, I'm sure there are plenty of people here who will enjoy these plans. I'd be interested to see the survey results from this group. My site is not what these planners have in mind, though. Yes, I have neighbors and I'm in the middle part of this peninsula, but I do have water views on 3 sides. Lots of big trees out here on the peninsula. Check out the sites over here at the end. Those are prime. Wide open water views. The humidity's starting to build back in, but it's still very nice here and breezy. Under the trees, it's cool. So I have all my windows open. Being in one place for a week with electricity? Yes. I've got my kitchen set up. And of course, my desk is full of things as usual. On the campground map, it appeared the sites were just packed in together very close, but in reality, they're spread out quite a bit. I mean, that's my neighbor. I have room enough for the car to be next to me if I wanted to. Space. And then my neighbor's site is just as wide, under these big trees. It's warm, but very low humidity. Time for more sessions. Brand ambassadors Mandy and Kendrick hold their own nuCamp rallies.
The rallies are jam-packed with lots of fun events, but in the end, Nothing can beat the lasting friendships that are created within our ever-growing nuCamp family.
And that is what keeps us all coming back for more.
Mark your calendars. I gotta get on it, but next week we're gonna do Tabazona registration, and then September 20th we're gonna do Smokies registration.
Perfect weather in March of 2026.
Yeah, I know. Duh, right, they already knew that, obviously.
It's called the extended forecast.
That should be a 6, and that should be a 6. Okay, thanks guys, there you go. Sorry.
I said she was a weather forecaster, not a...
You knew what I meant. I meant what you knew.
Expert on dates.
Any rally, any event, we have cancellations going all the way up until the day of. There's no avoiding that. Doesn't matter what event you do, what size it is.
It's always updating. Right now it has those 4 rallies we mentioned, but if we announce something new, if we announce any new dates, it's going to be on this website.
If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there is a newsletter you can subscribe to. And I will tell you, we are not the most overly ambitious people when it comes to composing emails to send out to a couple thousand people. So you will get an email maybe once a month. If you sign up for a rally, then you get sent or set onto another email list, and you'll get more specific emails.
So one of the things we've done for the last couple of years here is we want to give you all a taste of what we do at our rallies to hook you in.
And that's a team-style trivia contest, which they hold at all their rallies. It was fun. This edition lasted for some time before everyone eventually migrated to one of the many nightly campfires around the park.
I haven't done that. I used to have a little bio light.
Every year at uCamp, this is the hottest ticket. All right, now, I thought this was the line for coffee. No, this is the line for donuts. Forget the coffee, this is the line for donuts. All right, I think I'm gonna get some coffee to stay awake in line. I'll take cream, sugar, and maybe a local pickle. I mean, this is where it all happens, right here. This is the magic. These are an annual treat, and if you find yourself near Sugarcreek, Ohio, stop by their store on Route 39, also known as Dover Road.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
There you go. As big as your hand. Strategically parked nearby is the Cirrus camper home of full-timers and brand ambassadors Ashley and Grayson.
My name is Ashley, this is Grayson, and we live in a Cirrus 820. It's Ashley and Grayson. We have been on the road now. Next month will actually be 5 years that we've been living on the road full-time. 4 of those years have been in a Cirrus 820. Some people call us crazy, but we love it and we think it's really, really fun. We're currently in our 2024. We are ambassadors for nuCamp, which is really exciting. Yeah, so I think a lot of people when they hear we travel full time, they're like, oh my gosh, you guys must be driving so much and you must be always doing stuff.
If you're on 40,000 miles.
I mean, yes, but we really don't like to drive more than like 3 hours a day. Like that's usually our limit, unless we have a plan that we're trying to get somewhere. We do like to kind of take things slow, and we do like to get into normal routines. Like we find ourselves most days kind of just waking up, making breakfast, hanging out, going to the gym, and then if there's a hike or something we want to explore in the area, then we'll do that. Sometimes of course we're on a mission and we have certain plans and we're like, we're going here and here and here and here. But a lot of times we kind of just get into a routine, and I feel like live a normal life, as normal as you can while living on the road, I guess, right?
Also outside the tent, a Cirrus 620, the smallest of the 3 nuCamp truck campers. This lightweight unit is packed with lots of amenities. You get that fun aircraft-style nuCamp door. And look here, there's even a backup camera. Cassette toilet. And your remote control for setting it up. Taking a look inside, a decent-sized loft area with storage, lighting, generous windows and shades. Yeah, it's very nüCamp, immediately recognizable style. The Cirrus 620 that nüCamp has brought to the main tent. It's their smallest truck camper, but very well appointed, as you would expect. You have the typical cabinetry, amenities. There you go. There's your toilet right there. A lagoon-style table. Domestic appliances and your stainless steel sink. Plenty of cubbies. With a dry weight of almost 1,600 pounds, this fits half-ton trucks with 5.5 to 6 foot short beds or a long bed.
So if you guys damage your trailer or your car, back up.
Another session, this one on backing up with a trailer. Great for novices and experts alike. You may recognize the presenter. It's PJ from Princess Craft in Texas. She's a big nüCamp fan and now a nüCamp rally regular.
But guess what? You have a trailer hooked to the back of it. So which way is the front of the trailer gonna go? The same way. Which means the tail is gonna go that way.
And there's brand ambassador Jen Grover on solo travel.
How many of you have been to uCamp before? Okay, and how many of you have been to the solo session? When people talk about solo campers, they have all sorts of stereotypes in mind, but the solo camping group is a pretty diverse group. We have people who are single, never been married, people who are single, maybe recently widowed or divorced, or long time widowed or divorced. We have people who are married but camp solo because their significant others really don't care about camping, or the tab's too small for them, or they want some space from their significant other. So, you know, I've watched remote work evolve. It started out with just conference calls where we're all on the phone, you know, chatting, and then when the pandemic hit, we saw the explosion of video calls, so the needs for connectivity have changed pretty dramatically.
Hey, this is Mike with Nowhere Bound, and it's great to be here at uCamp 25. Jim, nice to meet you. I can't wait to check out your content. I will see you nowhere soon.
Likewise, Mike. Then there are Steve and Karen Tolley, brand ambassadors nüCamp calls legacy campers.
They've traveled, I don't know how many times, the United States. They have a blog that you can go on to, and you can, they'll give you the best places to travel to. You can follow those places, the campgrounds or wherever, the state parks and all that. Most of you know them, maybe some of you don't know them, but I would just like to give a shout out, and we have an award for this legacy camper couple because they sold their camper and they won't be camping with us anymore. But we didn't leave them go. We said, you still got to come back next year. We'll have a special camper for you next year here. So, congratulations to Steve and Karen Tolley. Would you please come up here?
As I tell you, Joe, we had a dream. We wanted to retire and travel. You made that dream come true.
Yes.
Thank you so very much for everything you did.
So when you see them, congratulate them, thank them for what they've done for you actually in the mods that we made because of what they brought to us. I'm just going to share one thing. They're going to be traveling around the world in a boat, and that's pretty crazy. So I'm pretty proud of them, but thank you for what you've done for us.
Karen and Steve weren't done just yet. They went on to share some more of their many tips and modifications at the always favorite gadget show and tell session.
It's designed to go in the closet, hang on your boat side, but you can turn it so that you can hang it on the shower door. You can hang it wherever you could find a spot to hang it and put all your stuff on it. awesome. The only difference is it's Bluetooth. It connects to another bike helmet, so when you're out riding and you look behind you and your wife isn't behind you anymore, and you have no idea where she is, you just ask her, "Where are you, honey?" "Oh, garage sale."
And you just got that greasy, gooey feeling on your hands, and you need a wash station. These are ideal. So save your old laundry jugs, fill them with water, not vodka. It's a laundry holder, or it can hold a tray full of cocktails.
This is a leveling stick, so you know how high to put your hitch before you back into it. You can buy this at any lumberyard.
Reaching crevices in the kitchen.
Well, the show and telling gadgets are always fun, and I think that was probably the biggest crowd I've seen so far at any one of the sessions. Very popular every year. Back at the trailer for a little downtime for the next session I want to attend. It's time for me to gather with my fellow 400 owners. The Tech Talk is always someplace where you can learn something new, whether you're a first timer or you've been doing it for a few years.
So the question was asking about, she's got a 2022 Tab 400, so she doesn't have lithium yet, and her AGM batteries are aging, so she's looking at upgrading potentially, and also asking if any considerations need to be made to the solar, right? One thing that's nice is that it actually really doesn't matter too much how much solar you have. More is always better, but if you only have 100 watts, then that's fine too. It'll still be able to charge the batteries just fine, any 12-volt battery. And as far as upgrading to lithium, you can either do, like you said,
Come in.
Hello, did you order parts?
I did.
Okay, and you're James Stevenson?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, here's your parts.
Wow, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You guys are great.
Thank you.
Take care. I now have a new shower curtain. Well, it turns out the curtain that I received wasn't the correct curtain. It's not like this, which apparently is now discontinued. So it's not like there was anything wrong with my curtain. I just wanted a second one because what happens is it extends all the way down into the floor pan, and while it's still wet, it takes a little bit longer to dry, and sometimes the bottom edge gets mildewed, and that's why I took it off to wash it. And I just felt like I wanted a second one so I could just continuously swap them out. But this is fine, it's not a problem, and they're gonna give me a full refund. I'll return this while I'm here at uCamp, and all is good. It'll work out fine. Well, despite not getting a new shower curtain, it was probably the best non-sale I've ever had. The folks at nuCamp were so nice. It's always great to deal with them. Look who I spotted under our residence deck. Yes, the day continues. Back on my trusty bike because there's more good food and fun at the tent. You can't go wrong with taco night.
Oh boy.
From corn tortillas to cornhole, the annual tournament is literally up in the air until a champion pair is crowned. Isn't it somehow very dramatic in slow motion? Throws kept coming until well after sunset. Early in the morning, I guess that's revelry. Everybody up. Thank you. Another beautiful day at uCamp. The weather this year was so perfect. Who would have thought August in Ohio would be this great? And while all the activities are really super, I'm taking a little bit of time to go up the trail because I hear there's a great vantage point. We'll have to go by foot. Yeah, no bicycles on this trail. It's not too far a hike, but successive switchbacks up the hill make this trek feel a little bit longer. The payoff will definitely be good. I'm way out there in section F. And the F word, of course, is far. Maybe fantastic. Fun. Yeah, section F. Somewhere back in here. Not a fire tower, but one dedicated to observation. The hiking trail continues. Not that far really when you look at the mileage. Less than a half mile for any of the segments, maybe 0.6 for the ones farther north. I'm gonna return and hop on the bike. Hey, look at this. We've got trail art. We've got the swap meet. Buy, sell, trade. Well, mostly buy and sell. Yeah, I was also happy to see Bradley's Machine and Welding returning to uCamp this year. They're out of Tennessee, and they manufactured these uCamp souvenir bottle openers from 22 and 23. They were overseas last year, so they didn't attend, but they're back. And so now I have a 25 to add to my collection. I think I have room for one more on the wall. And room for 2 crows on the table. With some downtime, which has been really nice in this part of the park, I'm heading just behind my site to see Daryl, whose tow vehicle is a Tesla, and he's complemented the electric theme with unique mods.
Hey, my name's Daryl and I own a Tab 320. The benefit of using the electric vehicle is that it has a lot of torque, so you don't even feel the trailer behind you. There are times when I look behind and go, oh, is that trailer still there? I don't even notice it, but the disadvantage is that when at the speeds I'm traveling on the interstate, I'm literally only getting, you know, somewhere between 40 and 70 depending on how much I fill it up. You know, the maximum I'm getting is 70 miles of range, but I have to recharge again, which means that I'm stopping close to 30 times to get here. But the experience itself was different to what I imagined, because I had been doing some towing in my local area, and there I'm literally only charging maybe once at a time, and so I don't really notice. I notice that there's a definite range degradation, but it hasn't been a serious inconvenience. But when I've come here over 1,500 miles, that's when I really noticed the problems with towing. So Stealth Hitch is an aftermarket company. They make tow hitches for many different types of vehicles, Tesla being one of them. So obviously they're not going to come out with a 7-pin hitch for a Tesla. That most people who buy these tow hitches are using them for small trailers like U-Haul trailers, that sort of thing. So I'll just have a 4-pin connector. So I had to go to a place called the Install Shop to install a custom wire directly from my battery, so that I could plug that into an adapter that plugs into the 7-pin connector on the trailer. So that gave me enough power for the trailer brakes. Essentially, and the brake controller.
Is this the longest trip you've taken with the Tab?
Yes, it is, definitely. There's one mod in particular that nobody else has done but me. So there's a company called Lippert, and it's actually one of the companies that nüCamp themselves uses for some of their products. But what Lippert sells is this automatic stabilizer. So we can see, press a button and it comes up. Now these stabilizers are designed for Class A motorhomes or trailers, so they're designed for much bigger vehicles. So I've had to essentially get this welded to the frame of the trailer, and I took the manual stabilizers out.
Thank you for your time, Daryl.
All right, thank you.
Good luck, safe travels.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we'll look for you out on the road. And again, if you find yourself in San Antonio, look up Daryl, and maybe you can take out his 320 and enjoy all the bells and whistles on it.
Yep, thanks.
Daryl goes into more detail on GPS2. Link is in the description. His trailer isn't part of the uCamp raffle, but there are other door prizes to be had.
Right after the door prizes, I will be back up here, and we're going to hand out some awards to some really amazing people.
All right, the person taking home the tag awning is Susan Zavolko. Come on down.
The uCamp Ambassador 2025 award is voted on by our team. All of these other awards are voted on by you guys, all right? So the first award we want to give away or announce is the Ace of Accessories. The most accessories inside and out. That award goes to Martha Burns. I used to be a truck driver, and man, this is putting on some miles. The winner of the Globetrotter Award is Al and Jane Para. Al and Jane Para. Master of Modification is the next award. The best modifications added to their unit. This, by the way, is a very cool award because we do bring our engineers down here and we walk through, and sometimes we steal your idea. We do that. We borrow the idea. but we love the modifications. It helps us get better. Your feedback helps us get better. And so this award goes to Leonard Keel. I just learned that this is the 3rd year in a row that Leonard has won this camper combo. I have 3 more here, and then we're gonna announce the dates to uCamp 26. Chuck Force. The winner of the most caring camper is Mike Jenkins. Mike Jenkins. The last award is for the uCamp 2025 Ambassador. And our ambassadors are a key component in building the community and the face of us, as we're not out there, but they are. The ambassadors are incredible people. This year's Ambassador of the Year has been a staple in the nüCamp community ever since he bought his Tab. He's a marathon runner, motorcycle rider, and a regular at nüCamp rallies. Earlier this year, he even hosted a gathering at Brown County. All right, please give a hand to this year's Ambassador of the Year, Nixie. Scott Hausman. The last announcement that I have tonight is uCamp 2026 dates. Does anybody want to know the dates, or should I just leave it out and we'll tell you in a couple weeks? All right, next year the dates are August 3rd through the 7th. So thank you for being here and have a great rest of the week.
The prize I've caught catches bugs and works extremely well. It's a Zevo, which also doubles as a nightlight. These aren't fireflies that might be attracted. They're night canoeists with small lanterns. Another fine morning on the Atwood Lake Peninsula. I'm driving just over 380 miles home today. I should arrive by sunset if I leave at about 11, which means I have time for one more morning bike ride, and I can finally check out Section H in the daylight. Some campers have left, most remain. If you are in Atwood Park in early August, you'll likely see every nüCamp product in Section H. It's an impressive cross-section of campers and trailers through the years. It's quite the collection, all in one place. Section H is big. What a great day to ride this park, and I'm fortunate to have an equally great weather day on the road. My uCamp 25 experience has been great, and thanks largely to Ronald and Pam. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Sorry, my friend, you'll have to hop off here. At least you have a nice place to stay. Thanks for joining my uCamp 25 experience. If you were at Atwood, I hope you had as much fun as I did. I enjoyed seeing so many new and old friends, and I hope to meet up again soon. Safe travels, and we'll meet up soon, virtually, as long as you follow GPS to the next destination. This is the dump station to use, not the one that's out toward the peninsula. This is by the entrance.